The Electoral College met back in December, and Joe Biden got the majority, 306 Electoral College votes versus 232 for Donald Trump. But several members of Congress say they plan to object to that later today. This is not some huge crowd that we have here in Black Lives Matter Plaza, and as you might be able to see behind me, there's a lot of press here. We've got a lot of other people talking about what these young people are saying. But I want to take a moment just to talk about this moment in history. Politics can be messy, and misinformation is everywhere. That's why the Verify team goes to the vetted experts to get you the facts. As we're talking, another gust of wind coming through here. So we are starting to feel Barry's effects here in Baton Rouge. After months of speculation, it's official. Democrats unveiled a plan to add 4 new justices to the Supreme Court. We're just starting to learn some of the details here. While I share that with you, I want you guys to take a look at the visuals here. It all happened over at the Hawthorne Suites by Wyndham. Before this interview, it's fair to say most of us paid little attention to the 25th Amendment. So let's do a deep dive. All eyes have been on Capitol Hill this week. That's where the Senate finalized the plan to send stimulus checks to millions. Let's get right to it. There was this water main break early this morning around 3 a.m. You can see it's a 36-inch transmission branch. There were a lot of peaceful protesters that were out here, but also a lot of tense moments, and perhaps the area with some of the most tense moments was here at Lafayette Square. On social media, you'll see a lot of people talking about the Postal Service. And here on the Verify team, we want to make sure we're only focusing on the facts. What does this do for people like you who will not be in Iowa? You're going to be right here in D.C. And using the touchscreen, let's show you how we got here. These are the 24 candidates that won the New Hampshire primary since 1972. 7 of those candidates would not go on to win the nomination. Everybody else, though, they went on to win it. Comes out to 71%. If you've been in this city for a while, then you know that law enforcement is always a presence in this city, especially for big events like inaugurations. But the mayor is calling for more federal support this inauguration than ever before.
It will be remembered as a seminal day in American history.
Mayor Muriel Bowser speaking on Monday morning, renewing her calls for increased security over the next couple weeks, repeating requests made in this letter to Acting Secretary to the Department of Homeland Security, Chad Wolf.
This inaugural planning period has to be very different than all the others.
Meanwhile, a heavy security presence at the National Mall. The National Guard telling us some 6,200 Guard members are already here from D.C. and 6 other states, with more to come. Army General Daniel Hokanson, the chief of the National Guard Bureau, said they've been authorized to provide up to 15,000 Guard members for the inauguration. Mayor Bowser asked if she's worried leading up to the inauguration.
Am I scared? If I'm scared of anything, it's for our democracy, because we have very extreme factions in our country that are armed and dangerous.
Mayor Bowser is also requesting FBI briefings every day from today through January 24th, as well as requesting that the Department of Interior cancel all public gathering permits for the next 2 weeks. All of this amid security concerns here in the nation's capital. Well, Larry, at this point, it's back to normal traffic here. This was one of the first spots where we saw action. Around 6:30, we were with groups that were here. Now what's left behind, just the chalk that was showing that at some point there was some sort of protest going on here. There are tons of visuals we need to get to here and all around this general area, but we need to start over on 14th Street and C Street.
Rise up till it's won. Media, out of the roadway.
Let me set the scene. Protesters took over the road, blocking it with this silver car with a person attached to it and this red van with 2 people on top. Eventually, it was towed away. The people were still on top of the van.
They are here to hurt us.
Things got a little testy on the sidewalk.
Step back, step back, step back.
Then police removed a blind man from the passenger seat of that silver car. Eventually, they were able to remove the other man from that car. 2 blocks away, another chaotic scene at 12th Street. Protesters took over Independence Avenue.
The earth is on fire.
Their message? Action is needed.
Well, we're here barricading Independence Avenue to show that business as usual with climate change is over in Washington, D.C.
Social media is full of photos, videos, and information about these protests across the country. And here on the Verify team, it's our job to dig through it all and find out what's real and what's not. First, let's talk about tweets like this, which have gone viral. Heard earlier they found pipe bombs at the Korean War Memorial. To find out the truth about this pretty scary claim, we went straight to the Park Police. They sent us this statement, quote, "We were advised that a tweet said that there were pipe bombs at the Korean Memorial. The memorial and all adjacent areas were swept by explosion detection canines with negative results." Translation, no pipe bombs were found, and this rumor is false. The pipe bomb rumor seems to have started with this Twitter account. Jack Posobiec from the One American News Network that's been retweeted some 32,000 times. He offered this response to criticism about the pipe bomb rumor, writing, "I stand by my source." Next, this video, uploaded to Twitter, captioned, "Rioters and looters invading homes in D.C."
They're going inside someone's home?
Now, out of context, this video can be pretty scary stuff. So let's stick to the facts. First, our researchers were able to trace back the video to the night of June 1st on Swan Street near Logan Circle.
I was on the top step and I flung open the door and just started grabbing people and just saying, "Get in."
That's when Raul Dubé, the homeowner, welcomed dozens of protesters into his home to wait out the curfew. The next morning, he was celebrated by protesters for letting them in. Our team showed Dubé the video, and he confirmed for us. This video is of his home on his street, of him inviting people in, not rioters rushing his home.